to my YouTube channel, guys, the Get Glam World. Okay, so I basically wanted to make a video. First off, we're gonna call this like the gray table talk.
Okay.
Like, you know, Jada Pinkett got like the red table talk, so we're gonna do like the gray table talk.
Okay, that sounds good. Interesting.
Boy. So I basically wanted to come to you guys tonight and just today and talk about P Valley, you know, because it's a lot of mixed opinions. Like, look, for one, Lil Duval was like, he felt like that the show is basically doing too much, you know, with the sex scenes and stuff like that. He was like, they doing too much. So I kind of, you know, as a married couple, we watch it together, you know, and I don't feel any kind of way when the sex scenes come on because my husband doesn't get aroused or, you know, or none of that. He just be like, dang, like, Murda, wow, you know. So, and it just is nothing. Like, I mean, it's nothing. So I just kind of wanted to get your opinion about, about it as, you know, as a straight man. Like, how do you feel about that TV show? But, well, how do you feel about it in a way? Because now it is in a lot of movies and stuff, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like people grown, you know, and to each his own, you know. But the only thing I disagree with is because kids watching, like TV shows wise, you know.
Yeah.
Or for the public eyes. I think that should be private, you know what I mean? I don't think it should be displayed.
Well, when you say that, I mean, we can't let a show police our kids like we have to police our own kids. So you shouldn't allow your child to be watching P Valley in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're correct.
So that's just how I feel about that.
But other than that, I don't have no mixed feelings or nothing because I still respect a person as a human being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no judgment.
Yeah.
You know.
So okay. I just wanted to see how you feel about it because, like I said, Lil Duval was like, man, and I even said it too. I was like, yo, they doing a lot, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, we see so many girl on girl scenes, and it's like, oh, that's normal. But when you see guy on guy, it's like, hold up, pump your brakes, and it kind of shouldn't be, you know. But that's just the time we living in, you know.
And it's kind of crazy because, like, for centuries they've been doing girl on girl,
and nobody
or girl
never,
naked,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But now it's coming out way different, like man on man, or they showing man private parts. So it's a change in society.
Yeah, it's a change. So you know, I guess it's here, you know, and you just have to police your kids and police yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you know as a straight man, like, you know, you're not gay. You know what I'm saying? So it don't bother you.
Nah,
that's just
I know who I am, so I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, I feel some kind of way, because I don't feel no kind of way, because that's whoever feeling that's feeling that kind of way, that's their space. You know what I mean? I have my own space.
So what about if you know what about the female who is with a guy, and when he look at it, he be like, oh, they need to turn this mess off. Oh. Do you think like he undercover like a little Murda, like a little what his name, Lil Tariq or something? Do you think he's like an undercover T? I think his name T. Because like guys that seem to be like overly, oh, I hate that gay stuff. They be the ones, you know. Sometimes.
To me, I think it's the way a person was raised. You know what I mean?
So you think people raised gay?
No, I don't think they raised gay because, you know, a lot of people were raised with
to respect people.
Yes.
Okay,
you know
I get it. So you respect people.
And a lot of men growing up with a mother and a father.
Yeah.
And to see something like that, you know what I mean? They didn't grow up knowing it's okay to be
right.
do this or do that.
So it's new.
It's new. It's just new.
It's a new generation.
I mean? Yeah.
Right. So and I got more questions right here. So and my other question is Wody. So the last episode we watched about Keyshawn, Wody ended up killing Rome with ODing him with fentanyl.
Yeah.
And my question to you is, would you kill for a friend? Like, not just like, you know, in a situation like that, like, could you, you know, go and do that to protect your friend? You know what I'm saying? Like, not if his life was on the line, like physically, like in the heat of the moment, but like in their situation where he had an image to uphold that might have got out, would you protect your friend like that?
I wouldn't put my life in jeopardy protecting someone that, you know what I mean, that
Speak up a little bit.
I wouldn't put my life in jeopardy or my family in harm's way trying to protect someone, you know what I mean? In that way, you know what I mean? I have to approach it a different way. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have went out and killed them or poisoned them, you know what I mean?
But I think that maybe Lil Murda might have done, might have did something for Wody, and he might have felt like, yo,
I think they're childhood friends,
Yeah,
I mean, growing up, it's a lot of stuff, it's growing up that stuff happened that, just amongst friends, we just got each other back on certain things. But, you know what I mean, to do something like that, that's a whole different level.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
To kill him.
Yeah.
But he did try to rape Keyshawn.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, he did do a lot,
he
but it
won't
was
right. He won't right. You know what I mean? So I look at it, because, she could have been my sister, or my mother, and he tried something like that. So,
do you think Lil Murda ever come out of the closet?
Yeah. He already at the borderline.
You think so?
Yeah, because I was sitting there watching a couple episodes back, and I saw how him and Clifford, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw how emotional he got. You know what I mean? And
with the text messages and kept texting him, and Uncle Clifford wasn't replying.
And he was feeling in his feelings. You know what I mean? So I eventually, I think he could come on out.
Because that's why they broke up, because he wanted to stay undercover. It was like 1 minute he was telling Uncle, he asked Uncle Clifford like, okay, is this what we gonna do? Stay in the closet? And then Uncle Clifford was like, boy, you ain't ready. And then like when Uncle Clifford got ready, he was like, oh nah, So Uncle Clifford like, what in the world? It's an emotional roller coaster. Like, no matter what sexuality, you can't do people like that. Yeah. So, I hope he do come out, but we gotta admit too, I mean, do you think he would get as far in Chuckalisa as a gay rapper?
Not when the public find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he playing a role. He should have came out. It's almost like, what's the celebrity name now? That he's gay, but everybody know because he came out as who he was. Where at first he didn't, but he
Lil Nas.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So he went on once he.
If he would have just came out straight, what I'm saying, like, all right, this is what it is.
But now he doing gangster rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and even the gangsters like bigging them up. You saw the first episode where they rolled up
So they ain't gonna turn out good at the end. You know what I mean? There ain't gonna be a whole lot of people confront him about it.
Okay. So we're gonna move on to Keyshawn. So no, let me ask you this first. No, we gonna hold off on Keyshawn. I want to get into Mercedes, coach, and wife. Being that we married, and we've never, participated in nothing like that. But it was interesting to watch nonetheless. Do you think that Coach Wife is bisexual, or do you think she's just having fun?
I think
or she was curious, shall I say?
Well, I think she's curious, but at the same time, I also think that he's treating her so wrong that, you know what I mean, and she thinks that Mercedes is a sexy black woman, you know what I mean, that she found attractive. So it's like her attention's going towards Mercedes versus him, you know what I mean? He ain't never there.
So do you think that she was wrong for contacting Mercedes behind Coach back? I mean, think about it. That's like, if we was to have a threesome or something, like if we was to be in a situation like that and I was to do that behind your back, like, no, because
that's a violation.
That's a violation. Like, even when you do that, you just, it's supposed to stay, you know what I'm saying?
Amongst the two.
But they say it never do, though, babe. Yeah, they say it never do.
It never do. But
that's why, because I know I'm jealous. So I'm like, that's
I don't. It's a touchy situation because feelings do get involved. You know what I mean?
So have you ever had a threesome, like with being in a relationship? I mean, I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever been in a relationship and y'all had somebody else in the bedroom? Like, how did that turn out? If so, I mean, be honest. Get glam. This is what we do. Get glam world. We keep it real. I want to know. You ain't gonna go on punishment. You ain't sleeping on the couch tonight. I just want to know.
It's not a good thing.
Have you ever did it?
It's not a good thing.
Okay, so you have. And it didn't turn out right.
It didn't turn. No,
so who went back for seconds?
It's not a good thing.
That lets me know. No.
I was young, you know what I mean? It was,
Okay,
I was
okay.
young, you know. And
you wasn't married, right?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
But it was interesting. But I was just living, you know what I mean? And it's not, you know what I mean? I was looking on from the outside looking in.
Right.
And if I'd have known what I know now, I would have never did or tried nothing like that.
I understand.
Because it's playing with everybody's feelings.
Emotions. Yeah. That's right. But do you think like y'all could have rules? Like, I mean, they could have had rules. You know what I'm saying?
It's no rules when you have a desire for a person.
That's right.
You know
You're
what I
right.
mean?
You're right.
You know?
And then, you know, me, I don't think you should. You just not supposed to bring nobody else into your bed. That's your sacred, you know. But I mean, to each his own. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest because, like, I'm not gonna lie. When I watched it, I was like, "Woo, girl," you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But then I'm jealous, so that's why I don't really see myself. I don't know. That's Geek Man World. We gonna have to come back to that one. That's gonna have to be enough.
That's a very touchy.
Because you done double back, so I'm like, I don't know if I should.
I didn't double back.
She double back?
Yeah,
Come on now, keep it real.
It won't be.
Okay. We gonna double back to this conversation. We gonna double back on another one. Okay, now let's move on to Keyshawn.
All right.
Okay, do you think that Keyshawn race plays a role in how Derek treat her? Like, you know what I'm saying? As a black queen, I don't think that I could allow. I mean, if I was with a Caucasian man, I don't think that I could allow him to treat me like that, just because I know that it's within me. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So, do you feel like that his race kind of played a role? Like he wouldn't treat a Caucasian woman like that, maybe?
Nah. I think he's
racist.
He's racist. Yes.
Because he called Diamond Nigger in the bathroom.
Yes, he did. He racist.
Yeah.
But he don't trick the self and don't got her knocked up.
Yeah, and then when he got her knocked up, his family disowned him, and I think that is when, you know what I'm saying, that's when he kind of
his trunk colors came out.
Yeah,
you know
he got a lot of resentment towards her when his family disowned him. Because I honestly think that he may have been into her, you know what I'm saying, but keeping it on the low. But then when she got pregnant, it was like a whole nother ball game. Yeah. So it's like one of them situations where you want to dip in that chocolate, but
that's not where the family wants you to
go. Right.
So it's I think he was just handling his fun as at that age.
Yeah.
They started from high school.
Right.
So I think he was just having his fun, not knowing that it's gonna turn out the way it has.
Yeah. And I think Keyshawn too, I think she's kinda like a colorist or whatever to herself. I think she loves herself, but it kind of bothered me when she looked at the poster, in the, you know, when they did the license, she was like, I wrote it down. She was like, I'm pecan. Why I look pecan mocha tan? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not be satisfied? And then she was so, you know, about the blonde wig. And I think Wody is into her. And that's why he told her, he was like, I really like your natural hair that grow out your head. Yeah. So that's what's up. Do you think her and Wody will get together? But because I heard Keyshawn Curry took them down.
But you got to understand, Wody, he never said nothing.
Right.
But he heard him and her and the dude. What's the dude? Wrong. Remember, he was sitting on the outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While they was talking, he was like, "I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna take care of you."
Yeah.
And he ain't like that from the gate.
Yeah.
You know
So he always had a thing for Keyshawn. Yeah. So I think Keyshawn character. I think either because he beat that little boy. He beat his son, the 4-year-old.
Yeah.
So he had bruises and stuff. So I think either she gonna do something to Derek and she gonna end up in prison, or she gonna kill Derek. But
I think he messed up in the head.
Yeah.
If anything, I think he gonna end up killing himself.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think Derek gonna kill himself?
Yeah, I really do.
We'll see.
Because, you know what I mean, he losing it, and his temper is so flare about any situation. You know what I mean? He always holler, I gotta go to work.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he all over the place, and as soon as you say, oh, why you gotta go to work? I'll take care of you. No, I don't need it. You know, he grabbing it.
Yeah, he grabbing on it and stuff.
And he don't want to do it.
They said he can't get no job because his family, like his name holds so much weight, and they done kind of blackball him, around.
And I think that's why I think he's gonna kill himself.
Yeah.
I mean, I really think he gonna hurt himself.
So on a business move, do you think Haley was wrong? Like, do you think, now I think, and I was talking to, someone else, and they said that they felt like Haley should have let Uncle Clifford borrow the money to save the club instead of buying it herself. You know, they could, especially if she didn't have good intentions for it. Like if she had intentions to sell it, like why even do that? You know what I'm saying? When you could have just let him borrow the money and save the club. So do you think? But at the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah.
So
you gotta if you invest your money, you want to
can do what you want to do with it.
You want to be involved somewhere.
Yeah, and technically, she can do what she want to do with it. Yeah. So how do you like? Would you sell that club? I mean, it's a lot of girls that depend on Uncle Clifford. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's like.
But he's not responsible neither.
No, he's not, because he's buying $25 Burberry.
25,000
Burberry.
Birkin.
Hey.
He said $25 Burberry.
He's spending it like he got it in the bucket or something.
Right.
So no, he's not a good investment. Investor. So no. And her on the hand, her buying it, I think that's probably be the best move dealing with Clifford. You know what I mean? Because she gonna make sure he don't go and run through it or go back and
she kind of crooked too, though.
Yeah, she crooked.
She got ill intentions, but she ready to sell it.
Yeah, well,
but I think she wants 10 mil or something. Yeah, she wants 10 mil.
You know what I mean? If anything else, her and Clifford can come to a deal and see can they make Mercedes a third partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, but they ain't gonna do that.
I know, but
they ain't gonna do that. So
she deep in, you know.
Okay. Yeah, she is, and she Haley got some stuff with her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you saw Montavious tell Mercedes, you know, she easy to love, but she easy to hate. Yeah. So she got a lot of secrets with her. Oh, yeah. And I don't think that baby died in no flood. I mean, I don't know. Oh, Lord, the baby could have died in the flood, child. I don't know. But you know, I just don't know.
I think she lost her memory, so
I didn't see her lose her memory. But wait a minute, talk about Montavious. He in the game.
Oh yeah.
Big Bone. Now somebody said that they think Montavious gang sent Big Bone there. Cause if you look at that episode, Big Bone she can't even dance. Like she can DJ,
but she can't. The pose.
Yeah, I saw how you saw that.
I saw it. I put the trial.
Yeah, okay.
Trial. She was trying to
she couldn't even get around the pose. So you think that, and you know, Diamond still got Montavious ring. And cause Haley asked him, "What you doing with that ring?" And he was like, "Don't worry about it. Like the body good, he gone, you know." But he got that ring, and number Big Bone was like, "Come on, let's take a ride." Yeah. So she bound to see that ring, but I really think Montavious gang, you know, sent her there. But that was that was pretty much all my questions. Oh, wait a minute, I wanted to ask you. Let me ask you about Mercedes' daughter. Okay. Okay, we married or whatever, you know. I don't know. You saw how he stepped out on his wife and had an outside child, and you know that wife had to step up and take care of the child. You know, that was a lot. You know, and that happens so often. You know what I'm saying? And it's been happening since our great grandparents. You know what I'm saying? We even seen it in Cadillac Records. Remember when the lady dropped the baby off at the front door? Remember? Mm-hmm. So I was thinking like, dang, as a woman, as a wife, like, I don't know if I could do that, but I would have to. You know what I'm saying? I would have to, because that child came from you. You know what I'm saying? God forbid that ever happened. We just having an open discussion. But, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even for you, like, if I was to go out there and God forbid, it ain't gonna happen, baby. Woo. And you know what I'm saying, get pregnant by somebody else, like, do you think you would be able to raise that child? Would you be able to look at that child every single day?
If it was your baby?
Yeah, but I cheated on you and had that baby.
Oh wow. It's through marriage and God, I would try my best to do the right thing. Mm-hmm. But I know conscience be like, damn, she went out there and did this and did that. I don't, you know what I mean?
And then you have to look at that baby every day and feed that child, clothe that child, work for that child.
To me, for a man, I think it would be very, very difficult to carry on something like that, or even just jump in. Some do.
But that goes back to men can't handle what women can.
Yeah, we can't. I can honestly say, man can't handle what y'all can handle. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because y'all go through so much, you know what I mean? So I can tip my hat for all the females out there. Y'all really go through something, and if y'all ever dish out half the stuff that we dish out, we wouldn't be able to take it.
It's a wrap! No. But yeah, so anyway, y'all, we just wanted to come and talk to y'all tonight. And this is my loving husband. I love him so much. And thank you for just doing this with me. You know, open great table talk. And this is something that we need to do all the time because I mean, we we going on 2 years married, and we just celebrated our 3-year anniversary yesterday of being together. We've been together 3 years, been married going on 2 years, and we just we still learning this thing. So if y'all got some comments, leave them below, like, subscribe. This is the Great Table Talk. So peace.